Hello everyone, welcome back to Home and Harvest. I am Kristen and welcome to another video in our back to school week. If you missed yesterday's video, I will link it down below for you, but it was the makeover of this room here. And it was not a complete makeover because I did not have the desks, which you see behind me here, and I did not have any decorations up, which you can kind of see. So this video is going to be the full and completed room with all the decorations and everything, and I'm just gonna go through everything and show you exactly what I have and just give you a full room tour. So if you are interested in that, please keep watching. This video was filmed last night because I pulled an all-nighter in here to get ready for the first day of school today, which went so great. I'm so happy to be back at school. But I finally finished the room, like all the finishing touches last night. So the video that I'm about to show you was filmed last night. So if the lighting is a little off, I apologize, that is why. But sometimes you just gotta film when you can fit it in. So here, without further ado, please enjoy. You guys, these two are in here waiting for me. But I am ignoring the dishes over there and I'm pulling an all-nighter in this homeschool room. I've got my coffee and we are just gonna get the rest of this stuff done for tomorrow. Over here, I moved this giant map to this wall and I really like it so much better. I think it fits just really nicely there. It doesn't look too big for the space and I'm very happy with that. And yes, I just have little bits of decoration everywhere. This is still, my husband still thinks this is his plant room. My daughter still thinks this is her sewing table. So they're competing for this little area of space in my homeschool room. Oh, the cat wants to go out. Go on, kitty. Go on. All right, so moving on from that corner, I have down here, I got this little basket for reading books. When my kids are done reading a book, they can put it in the basket and then I know where they go on the shelves over here. So this is really phase one of my room. It's just how I like it for homeschooling, but I'm hoping eventually for phase two, I want to get rid of this whole corner over here, not the walls, and put a circular rug on the floor, a nice cozy little recliner or comfy chair like a papasan or something. And this can be a little reading nook for the kids. So that is why I put the book basket there. And then I have my shelves over here. And I'm gonna give you a tour of the shelves. So on this first shelf on the top, I just have our Bibles on the left and some reading books that we read through already last year. Some things we might read this year, might not. And this is our Christmas treasury that we read every year. It has really great stories and traditions. It tells you about how people celebrate all over the world. I love that book and we read it every year. On the next shelf down, I have these books that are either integrated with my kids, well, my older daughter's classes that she's doing. And then these are gonna be some of our read alouds that we'll be doing this year. These are the books I'm gonna be doing Bible with my kids for morning time. So I have the Answers book for kids, the Jesus Calling devotional, and our 24 Family Ways. We started this last year and we will be continuing it. And then I just love this beautiful flower study. It's going along with our science unit, our first one of the year, which is botany. So we will be using that, but I want to see it. It's so beautiful. Down here I have both of my kids' curriculum. So my first grader on the left, my 8th grader on the right, and I have 2 videos talking all about their curriculums. I will link that below. The next shelf down is our reference books, I guess I would say, and some readers. I have some beginner readers in here. And then on the right is all about like field guides for insects, birds, mushrooms, that sort of thing. Like all the nature things. And then over here I have World Almanac, the Guinness Book of World Records, questions and answers, that sort of thing, and just some readers. So we might build that library up a little bit in the future, but we get most of our reading books from the library. Down here I have my Bible Friends and the Bible Story. I have read through those with both of my children, but my youngest my 2 oldest I've read with, but my youngest we may read in the future when she gets a little bit older. And then here I have crochet needles, and I also have down here crocheting supplies. I was thinking my daughter might enjoy learning that this year, but she might be more into the sewing instead. That's okay. So I'm gonna go down to the bottom and work my way up on this shelf. So I have a basket in this corner for some blankets for the room. Right now in the middle of summer, it is hot in this room, thus the fan that you saw when we came in, but it will cool down and be cozy to have a blanket in here. I also keep my laminator and my microscope down there. The next shelf up is just extra supplies. I have these colored papers, I have sketch paper, all kinds of different papers in there, extra folders, and then here I have crayons, markers, and colored pencils, and then just drawers for things like extra pencils, note cards, bookmarks, that sort of thing. The next shelf up is my shelf. So on this shelf, I have this book, which is from the library, but I may end up purchasing because I just love it. It's Sing a Song of Seasons, a nature poem for each day of the year. So we're gonna try that out for this month, and then we'll see if we buy that. Here's my little carousel of supplies, and this will just be able to be picked up and moved over to my kids' desk. These are my books that we may or may not be using. So I have like Drawing 100 Trees, I have a family journal, just a little coloring thing. So we may use those. I have just some extra little books, references, and like my answer guides for different classes. I also am keeping our science and history notebooks here because I will be teaching those family style. On the next shelf up, I have a pretty simple shelf. This is missing some letters, but it is very special to me because it used to be in my husband's classroom when he was a teacher, and it's a little reminder of him in there. I have some note cards in here about the presidents and mammals, science questions, if we choose to use those. These are the games that go with history for last year. This is this year's history game, and we have a flower game to go with that flower study. And then these are grammar and geography cards for both of my kids' language arts. And then on the very top shelf, we just have some random books that belong to me, and I might move them out of here, but for now that's where they're living. And just this cute little sign, and that is Buttercup, our cow that we adopted virtually last year and watched be born and grow up on the farm and just learned all about her. So we like having that picture of her up there. Okay, so backing away from the bookshelves, I have over to my right, this is going to be my science wall. So the Good and the Beautiful science units have vocabulary words that you pin up. So I'm planning to pin them on that wall. And then up here, I just put an alphabet because what classroom doesn't have an alphabet, right? And then here are my kids' desks. I got these on Amazon. I absolutely love them. The chairs I'm hoping to replace one day in the future. They're just our extra dining chairs for right now, but they will do just fine. So here, both of the desks are the same. I have some tissues for them to share, a pencil cup that I have stuck down to the desk so it won't move. And then I made them a little name tag. I have this that I printed out so we can take photos on the first day of school. And then on the back is just this little information sheet that they can fill out for fun. I got these at Target and it was like a pack of 25. So I'm hoping to just use this every year and save them to see how they change every year. And then I also got these were at the Dollar Tree and I just laminated it. We did a sticker shop last year for rewards. So I have corresponding stickers that go on here. So we will see what we use the stickers for. I'm not sure if I'll do sticker shop again this year, but I do like having a reward system for good behavior. So those are their desks. And then they each have this little pocket on the side. And their pockets hold their student folder. There's Olivia's and Archer's. I tried to personalize them for them. And then they have their dry erase board. They have just their little notebook. It's just a blank notebook and their gratitude journal. So here is my son's notebook that he picked when you really need snacks. That's totally him. And then his creative gratitude journal. So that is exciting. So this is where they will be sitting and doing work and I can just walk around to both of them or sit at my desk. I went a little overboard with the printables this year, but I just love them. There's so many on canva.com. You can find all of these for free, or if they are pro, you can get a 2-week free pro membership and then cancel it and not even have to pay for it. So you could just print all these out for free if you wanted to, but here they are. I thought they were wonderful. Okay, and then over to the right here, these are some bowed drawers. They have been beat up and moved around, but they are serving their purpose for now until I can replace them one day. I have a whiteboard up here, Home Sweet Homeschool, and I will probably use that more for teaching math to my daughter. Down here I have our read alouds that we are starting with this year. So the ones I'm gonna just be grabbing every day, I have here, and then the other ones on the shelf. So we are gonna finish up this book, we're almost done with it, and then we will start this one, The Wild Robot. We are also finishing C.S. Lewis, and then I'm gonna get them another one of these. I love these books and I will always read Christian heroes to my kids. And then this is the first history book that we will be reading. I think I'm just gonna read this to my daughter and give my son an audiobook to listen to during that time. So in these drawers, I will quickly go through them. I just have like some extra supplies for fixing the room right here, but I'm eventually gonna have a paper turn-in spot there. This is just markers, some art supplies, and just some random glue sticks, a hole punch. And this side is gonna be for my kids. So in here we have colored pencils, puzzles, extra glue bottle, and then this is the game drawer. So I got these games to use for when they get finished early and they have some extra downtime, they can play these. These are all independent games. So this is Gravity Maze, Rush Hour, and Cat Crimes. Gosh, they're all backwards and upside down. So those are exciting. I cannot wait. They're gonna be so thrilled. They don't even know that I got these. These are a surprise. And then in the bottom drawer is just paper plates for crafts and stamps. This is my drawers area. So I just have some supplies and paper in here. Same thing here, stickers. This is a broken tape dispenser I need to get rid of. And then down here, I have more tissues, disinfectant wipes. There's those papers. I have laminating sheets, that sort of thing. This is my art drawer. So I have supplies that I'm going to be needing for different art projects. And I just am gonna keep them all in here so whenever we do that project, we can grab out what we need. And then in the bottom is just some extra supplies like letters for the letterboard. I have Thanksgiving, like a days of thankfulness countdown. This is some sight words in there, and that's about it. Okay, so then just coming over to my desk, I have my own little personal signs that I filled out there. Look at that one. Start your morning with coffee. They're all coffee related because that's the best, right? So here's my computer that I'm working at. This I got at the Dollar Tree. So cute. My own little tissues, my planner. I mean, self-explanatory. I got my pencil sharpener here. And then over here in the back is just extra things that I need to go through and get rid of. But here I have a little snack cart. So we're gonna have a snack break during the day. And instead of leaving the classroom and having to go rifle through the cabinets and asking for things, I picked out non-perishable snacks that they can just grab from this cart. And I got some oatmeal cream pies at the bottom for a reward for good behavior. So there's my trash can. I have just a little hang up over here for jackets or whatnot. And this basket down here is for library books. So they can just be kept in a central area and not get lost, and we can return them. And then the dog food is here too, because this is where it lives and I don't know where else to put it. So it's just gonna stay there for now. So yeah, that is the classroom. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the in-depth room tour, and please stick around, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my future homeschooling videos coming up soon. I am not sure which one is gonna be tomorrow, but I'm sure it'll be a great one that you don't wanna miss. So please stick around for that one, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.